loves. So I'm very excited to tell you guys about my new spiritual community, Mystic Bliss Mystery School. So I created this to fill some gaps that I'm seeing in the spiritual community. One of them being a lot of spiritual teachings are very theoretical. So maybe you can reach higher states in meditation, or maybe you have these ideas of how manifestation works, for example, but it's just not working. And how do we take that state that we attain in meditation, for example, and take it out into the world with us? How do we function in relationships when we have psychic gifts or we're very empathic? You know, what does it mean when you have, these catalyzing relationships where you're having telepathy and kundalini awakening? So the purpose of Mystic Bliss Mystery School is not only to give community, but also teachings that you can actually use to bring more of the divine into your everyday life and have a happier, more blissful life. Because what is the point of all these spiritual, rituals or practices that we're doing if we're not actually getting happier, if our relationships aren't actually getting deeper, if we're not connecting more with nature and experiencing more joy on a daily basis? What are we doing? I know some people think that suffering equals spiritual significance, but I don't believe that at all. I think you can navigate your awakening with joy, with bliss, with pleasure. All of that is possible if you know how to ask for it and you have the practices in place to make your life take the more easeful path. So we have live lessons twice per month on Zoom, and you can ask questions, you can chat with the other members, and there's also replays of those, of course. But it's really nice to have that community, because a lot of times when we're going through spiritual awakening, we also feel very alone. Maybe you've outgrown the old people in your life, but you haven't found new community yet. So this is a place where you can come. We have a forum also, so you can come there honestly and tell what you're going through and have the perspective of other people that aren't going to think you're crazy because of your spiritual gifts or because you talk to a tree or whatever it is. It is a place for people like you if that resonates with you. So it has classes twice per month. Then we have the forum. There's channeled messages that I channel specifically for the group in the forum. There's also sometimes bonus ceremonies. There's guided meditations. So it's really a hub to have community and to learn to bring our spirituality more into the everyday to have a better life. So if you're interested, I have a trial for $7 right now. Eventually it will go up. But you can join for 2 weeks, come to classes, chat, see how you feel about it. Depending on what platform you're on, I will link this below, or you can always just go to mysticblisshealing.com to check everything out, or reach out to me on social media on the same name and ask me any questions you have, see if we vibe. But yeah, if this resonates with you, I hope to see you soon, live and in community.